Hello guys, so a lot of people get worried when it comes to brooding of chicks. They are in doubt whether the birds will survive the first 2 weeks of age, and some of them even opt for the 4 weeks old chicks. They just get those ones and then they fatten them and it's either sell or hit. Excuse me. But brooding is not so much of something to worry about if you know the principles, if you know what to do at every point in time. And for example, these birds are just 4 days and they are doing pretty well. They are performing excellently well. One of the things that bother the newbies in the business is that sometimes if you enter into your broiler farm and you see these chicks, most of them laying on their belly, you might get worried. Sometimes they eat so much and they lay on their belly and you almost think that some of them are dead or very sick, only to notice that when you make some kind of sound, they jump out of sleep and so most of them even run back to feel food and they begin to eat again. So broilers, as I always call them, they are meat machines. They eat, they eat, the rest, they eat, the rest. While they are eating and resting, they are actually converting the feed into meat at a very fast rate. That is why they are called broilers. They are converting the feed into meat. So, and most of the times this kind of metabolism, this metabolic action requires a lot of rest. Why it looks as if, or why people say that broilers don't rest, they just eat and eat, that's not true. They have to eat and they have to rest. They eat, the rest, they eat, the rest. When you provide them with good nutrition, then you are going to get excellent results. Look at these ones here now. It looks as if they are sick. Look at the eyes of that one right there. So if you are not an expert, if you are not experienced, you might be scared. You might begin to fear for your life. But if you know what to do, you just make some kind of sound, strange noise, and you see most of them jump out of sleep and they begin to eat again. The difference between a healthy chick that is sleeping and a sick one is that when you make a noise, when you make movements, like right now I'm moving within the house. If you make movements, a healthy chick will jump out of sleep and begin to move real fast. They will respond like actively. Or when in the case of a sick bird, you notice that even though they might jump out of sleep, the way they will move, they will be a little unthrifty. They may not be able to move real fast as these ones. And of course, if the birds are dead, they can't jump out of sleep. They'll just be there and then you have to pick it out. So look at these ones. They are active. They are spread around the house evenly and everything looks really good with them. The heat is optimum. They have access to water around them. You have to be careful with the placement of water and feeders. You have to make sure that everything is spread, that they have easy access. They don't have to walk 10 miles before they get access to feed and access to water. You want to use the best possible feeder available to you. In this case, you can see these flip top feeders that will guide against feed wastage. They are good, and we also have to supplement it with the flat tray feeders just to ensure that some lazy ones also have access to feed. So do your best and the broilers will also give you the best results. One thing that is most important is comfort. You want to provide comfort for these birds. You want to ensure optimum temperature. As we speak, this room temperature is about 31.4 degrees. So you have to make sure that you provide them with everything that they need and they will just be fine. So brooding can be easy with the right knowledge.